WWE Wrestlepalooza, was one of the worst events in company history. I don't care what anyone says. This was a complete shit show from top to bottom. And here's why the 5-match format does not work. People get left out. Creative gets lazy. Matches drag on longer than they should. And at the end of the day, nobody gets over. You kill the pacing, you kill the momentum, you kill the crowd. Vince McMahon would never have run a 5-match card for a PLE. That's what NXT events are for. Why do you think the NXT events have a 5-match format? Because NXT is developmental. Hunter is treating the main roster like developmental. And being that this was the first PLE on ESPN, this format is going to tank numbers. First off, the opener. Get this. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. This was one of the most embarrassing things I have ever seen in professional wrestling. Cena versus Lesnar made no sense given the circumstances of both men, and it was flat out disrespectful to have them open the show. Are you serious, Hunter? Why in the world would you have Cena versus Lesnar open the show? This is the type of match you build your show around. This is the exact same problem we had with All Out. Edge and Christian versus FTR, one of the biggest tag team matches in pro wrestling history. The biggest tag match of this generation wasted in the opener? I swear these promoters don't know how to book. You want creative? Here's creative. Have Lesnar come back at the end of the night. Boom, instant cliffhanger. Or drop him straight into a feud with Drew McIntyre, make it violent, make it chaotic. Cena, he should be used in smart, story-driven roles that elevate talent. Lesnar, bring him back sparingly, make it impactful. Don't waste him on nonsense like this. Next up is a standard tag team match pitting the Usos against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed of the Vision with LA Knight as the special guest referee. Oh my God. Did you care about this match? Honestly, did you really give a shit? LA Knight as special guest referee made 0 sense. 0. And this is exactly how they've been fumbling him. Hot one week, irrelevant the next. Triple H isn't just fumbling Knight, he's fumbling all 5 men simply by putting them in a standard tag team situation. And then Jey Uso botched a steel chair spot which only made it worse. How anybody can justify this is way beyond me. We have Io Sky versus Stephanie Walker for the vacant WWE Women's World title. I don't know how the hell Hunter could get away with that title name. Could have just called it the World Women's title, but I digress. Now this was a great match. Good synergy, great psychology, great urgency. It kicked ass. Now as a female myself, I prefer women having short slop fights like how it was in the past, but this is the type of women's wrestling I can justify all day. It was fantastic. Walker winning the title on her debut at a grand stage, that's huge. That's how you make a star. Now WWE needs to book her strong. Line her up against an Asuka, a Charlotte, hell, even a Bianca. Build her as the centerpiece of the division, not just a one-night pop. Otherwise, a damn good match. Next up was the ultimate match of the night, a husband and wife mixed tag team match. Seth Rollins and his wife, Becky Lynch, versus CM Punk and his wife, the returning AJ Lee. This was easily the best thing going into Wrestlepalooza. Punk and Becky's exchange on Raw, fire. AJ Lee coming back on SmackDown in Chicago, goosebumps. That crowd lost its mind. Now, it was a decent match. Mixed tag matches are difficult to pull off, but these 4 made it work. The chemistry, the story, the combustible energy, it all clicked. Was it perfect? No, But it was entertaining, and that's more than I can say for most of this card. And the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. On paper, this looked like a banger, but in reality, it was just an ordinary paint-by-the-numbers main event. And the booking made no sense whatsoever. WWE already has Cody Rhodes penciled in for WrestleMania 42 as champion. So why burn Drew McIntyre here in a nothing feud that stagnates both guys? The outcome was predictable, the match served no real purpose, and both men came out of it looking worse. The entire thing was a mess from the get-go. What's next for Drew? Smirk? Maybe go complain to Hunter backstage? I'm just playing. Don't do that. Instead, rack up solid wins, win the Rumble or Elimination Chamber, and face Cody at WrestleMania. That's how you fix this issue. And that was WWE Wrestlepalooza. This show was a creative disaster. Yes, there were a couple of decent matches, but that doesn't save a 5-match format. This needs to stop, because if this continues on ESPN, WWE is going to hit record low PLE numbers, and they will have no one to blame but themselves. Hunter, you've got to do better. So, what did you think about this show? Did you think WWE fumbled the ball with Brock Lesnar's return? How do you feel about John Cena's final run in WWE as an active in-ring competitor? Comment your thoughts down below, and be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching.